Oh, this credit card, they know how to sell a vibe. Last week I walked into the Apple store full of hope, hoping to buy the iPhone 14 Pro Max, specifically on their upgrade program. If you don't know, Apple has an upgrade program where basically it's like leasing a car. You are paying monthly payments, and then at the end of 12 payments, also a year, then you are eligible to upgrade to the newest, so you can constantly have the newest phone after 12 payments. To make a long story short, I walked out without a phone and the Apple credit card. This is a full review on if the Apple credit card is worth it. In order to qualify for the Apple upgrade program, you don't technically have to sign up for the Apple credit card. However, I was forced by Google to sign up for the Apple credit card, and here's why. A few years back, before I started full-time traveling, I did extensive research on the best international phone plans, and it turned out that Google Fi had the best international phone plan. For around $70 a month as an individual, if you have groups, it's less. You can get unlimited data and texting internationally. There's over 120 countries where Google Fi is eligible, and you get free data the second you touch down into the country. So you don't have to worry about going and getting a SIM card. You just turn your phone on like usual, and you have unlimited data and unlimited texting. However, calling is like 20 cents a minute depending on the country that you're in. So I walk into the Apple store hoping to get a new phone and upgrade to the Apple upgrade program. But then they tell me that because I have Google Fi and I don't have the four main carriers like T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, and you can't do it. But they said there's a loophole, and basically the loophole is that you sign up for the credit card, and then the credit card holds on to the charge of the entire phone amount, and then monthly it will charge you. And because you're doing a payment plan through the credit card, you can upgrade your phone every single year. It's just a trade-in. So you'd like trade in your old phone, they'd give you the credit, and then you would start to repay on the newer phone. So it's essentially the same thing. The only loophole is that you have to actually sign up for the Apple credit card. Is it worth it? That's what we're gonna get into right now. So at face value, it's like anything Apple does. It feels luxurious. It's 10 out of 10. On the inside, it says, hold your phone here to activate. The card is absolutely phenomenal. Just from like a standpoint, it's titanium. So it's like a metal card. It looks sleek, it looks clean. It doesn't even have credit card numbers on the back. It's actually kind of crazy. It just feels so luxurious. My reaction to this card in my video was real. Oh, I was not expecting to be like, oh, it just feels so good. I mean, I'm a nerd. I love Apple products and I am pro Apple, so take that with a grain of salt, but like, it's nice. Just the packaging it comes in, like it feels good. It feels like an Apple product. Let's get into the actual nitty gritty of the credit card. This is my disclaimer. Hey, if you're bad at with credit, don't sign up for a credit card. Don't just go randomly signing up for credit cards because you think it's cool and fun, it's gonna feel good. Like, be good with your money, and I am not a financial advisor, so do not take financial advice from me. I'm literally reading off the facts that's on the internet about the Apple credit card. Okay. Now that that's under control, let's get into it. Their big selling point is that you get 3% cash back on every single Apple product that you buy, which if you do the calculations for a new phone, it came out to about $50 for me and the iPhone that I was looking at. Is that worth it to sign up for a credit card alone? I'm not so certain. 3% cash back on all Apple products, and then they've partnered with a few other ones like Nike, Uber, randomly Panera, Mobile One for gas and things. And then you get 2% cash back everywhere. Every single purchase, you get 2% cash back so long as you're using Apple Pay. And they say that if you use Apple Pay, you get that cash back every single day instantly. So it's just constantly, you don't have to wait till the end of the month to get the cash back. But 2%, 3%, we're not talking about a lot of money here unless you're spending like thousands of dollars a day or thousands of dollars a week. The Apple credit card also has no annual fees. So that's another big selling factor, is you can basically sign up for it and kind of forget about it more or less, unless you're actually buying like an Apple product, which is probably what I'll plan to do. It will not be my primary credit card, but I mean, if you're buying an Apple product, there's no annual fees. why not? Honestly, that's about it. It's a pretty self-explanatory credit card. You have 2% cash back on everything, 3% cash back on obviously Apple, no annual fees. They even said that there's a way that it doesn't ding your credit for applying. They obviously have to pull a credit check. I'm not sure how that coincides with it not like hurting your credit when you sign up for it, but allegedly there's a way to do that. The other thing about it is when you do buy an Apple product and you get the 3% cash back, you get the 3% cash back instantly for the entire purchase of the product. So I was gonna do the payments where as I'm paying like $60 a month, instead of getting 3% of $60 every single month, they would give me 3% of the $1,000 phone at the very beginning of the purchase. So that's kind of a cool flex. But other than that, is the Apple credit card worth it? I think it's a little bit of a flex to have an Apple credit card, like to pull this bad boy out and it be so sleek. I don't know, it's a little bit of a bougie thing to have. Like, it's titanium, everybody loves a good credit card. Like, you pull out an Apple credit card and you will be flexing, in my opinion. I think it's kind of like pulling out American Express, except for not the black card. It's the white card, am I right? I think for my specific situation, absolutely, I had to get it in order to do the monthly payments on my phone, because with Google Fi, you can't do monthly payments through the carrier. Obviously, Google doesn't want you using an Apple phone. They want you to be using a Google phone. However, Google forced me to get the Apple credit card. So at this point in my life, I will not be switching to any other phone but Apple. I am fully Apple. And on top of that, I do love Google Fi as a carrier. Have they been a little shady? Do you have to sell your soul to the devil? Do they have your data? Well, you know what? Google probably has your data anyway. So if you're looking for a super solid international phone plan, I really do think Google Fi is the best. If you are primarily living in the United States, I will have a link down below where you can get $20 to your first Google Fi phone plan. You get $20 and I get $20 if you use that. So I will definitely have that link down below for Google Fi. Is the Apple credit card worth it? Let me know if you would buy the Apple credit card and if you are pro Apple or if you are one of those Android babies.